Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to 22 Panels. This is the podcast that aims to examine, explore, and elevate the medium of comics. I am Tyler here with you on a Saturday morning. Oh, I just peeked behind the curtain. And across the interwebs is Tad. Hey, Tad, how's it going?
Yeah, you're hearing this Sunday night or Monday morning, but yes,
Yeah,
we are managing to record on Saturday today. And
yeah.
you're on a schedule, and I'm tired and have more reading to do and more die to play and all sorts of stuff. So let's just jump straight in it because nobody wants to hear about our school lives.
No. All right. So,
uh, the diamond sale has officially been approved, with most of the assets going to the combined universal ad populum bid. Um, I don't know if this means that they have resolved the lawsuit with
yeah, I was
Alliance.
just gonna say lawsuit. Yeah.
Alliance. It seems that the biggest reason that they wound up pulling out is Diamond failed to tell them in pretty sketchy fashion, both by Diamond and Diamond's attorneys, that they no longer had a Wizards of the Coast distribution contract. And since Alliance was certainly most interested in the game side of uh, the acquisition, um, that significantly cut down on the value of the part that they already know how to do.
Yeah.
Um, they weren't automatically out at that point, but they weren't going to go forward without a adjustment in sale price, and that fell apart. I know I'm pretty certain the lawsuit also is asking for their deposit back. So I don't know how all of that um, will actually play out.
Right.
Um, on top of that, uh, the uh, what's the word I was looking for? Oh, as Heidi McDonald points out at the end of her wrap up here, the last time it was loudly announced that somebody had acquired Diamond, things kind of continued with nonstop drama. So we don't know what comes next. Um,
Yeah.
we'll see. We'll see.
Hmm.
Um, but there's certainly been enough insanity that I think um, whatever is left is going to be an also ran in the comics distribution market. I think at this point, we have a new distribution market that involves Lunar and Dark Horse, and or not Lunar and Dark Horse, Lunar and PRH, and less exclusivity. So
Hmm.
we'll see how everything plays.
Yeah.
Uh, Also going on this week is starting this week is the Nib and Ink Festival, new
Yeah.
only festival taking place, run by the Cartoonist Cooperative, which is a member-driven organization working to improve and protect the labor rights of the comic industry workers worldwide. Um, so there are online comics available, streamed panels, webcomic samplers, etc. Um, so that is worth checking out at nif.cartoonist.coop. Um,
That looks really cool.
so,
I'm gonna definitely be checking that out. Um,
right.
it's kind of cool because I mean today is free comic book day.
This it
So I
is.
that's kind of fun that it kind of lines up with that. But
Yeah. I mean, I think that's one of the reasons they chose May.
yeah,
So,
probably.
are you going to get out to Free Comic Book Day?
Well, I literally right now as we're talking, I've been debating. I work till 2, so you know, I could get over there, but by the time I get to the store, it will be just packed.
Yeah,
They
yeah. And
always they
my thing is similar. I will be podcasting one way or the other until like noon, and then have a specific window for getting back. So we'll see.
Yeah. I don't know. There's nothing I really need, but I do have cash that I've earmarked for it, so I'm kind of like, "Ugh." But on the other hand, I could just save the cash till, comic book day on Wednesday and get more
Right,
than I normally get.
right, right.
I don't know.
So, all righty. How about we talk about? Well, I suppose we should say that the
The
second
first
first
100,
100 days
yeah,
uh, uh,
that was fun, wasn't it? Wasn't that a
it did
fun,
go through.
fun 100
Has it
days,
only been 100 days?
right? Oh man.
We found out that like including the editor in chief of um uh, the Atlantic on your Signal chat will actually only uh only get you demoted from national security to UN ambassador. So I don't know how well they thought that through because the UN ambassador is a position that requires Senate confirmation. And do you really want the guy who was on who was involved not just in a classified information being shared on a publicly available app, but like the one that included a member of the press on that conversation? Do you really want that guy having to talk to the United States Senate? I don't know. I feel like that story might not be over.
I agree. I agree. But my favorite faux pas from this week has definitely been Trump's interview, right, where he
Oh
talked about
God.
the MS-13 tattoos ad nauseum and made
Right.
himself look just
Well, and also
really
I could bring him
stupid.
home, but the
Hmm.
lawyers,
The
the
lawyers,
lawyers
the
say
lawyers.
right.
Yeah, that was my favorite.
Because
It just
somehow, as the president of the United States, all good things are because of him and all bad things are somebody else's fault. He has the power to do any good things, but he doesn't have the power to
no opposite.
fix
He has the
any.
power to do
Yeah.
bad things, but it doesn't have the
No, no,
power to
no.
do
I mean,
something
in
good.
his mind, he has the
Oh,
power.
yeah, yeah,
He has the power to do great, sweeping, good things, but
yeah,
fixing little bad things. No, no, that's beyond his capabilities. That's the lawyers, and my buddy, the dictator of El Salvador,
yeah.
who, even though he's my buddy, wouldn't release the guy if I asked him to, even though I'm the one paying him to keep him. But he wouldn't release him because uh why aren't
Well,
you just thankful? Why aren't you
yep.
thankful?
Yeah, that I'm keeping these people. I am just I don't know that situation.
I think the
Even
why I think the why aren't you thankful has become the go-to when they realize that they don't even have a good lie to answer the question, or
yep,
or they actually pick up on the fact that their logic has jumped the rails.
yep. I mean, you saw that during the interview that I was referencing, where Trump just kept saying, "Why can't you just say yes? Why can't you just agree with me?"
Yeah.
To the
Yeah, I'm the
interviewer, who,
president. That means you're supposed to agree with me.
yeah.
We're
But
going to take away ABC's FCC license.
right, I mean, because did they even doctor a? I don't even know. Did they edit
Oh
a
yeah.
interview with Kamala?
Oh, did they enter? Okay,
My question
they
is, did Trump's
they
claiming?
edited it in the normal way. 60 Minutes always edits interviews.
Yes.
Um, the full version has been readily available. There's
Yeah.
no content, no making her look better, etc. She didn't
Okay.
have the questions ahead of time. She didn't.
Well, the latest argument that I read was that Trump was saying that she answered pathetically on a certain question, and 60 Minutes decided to put in a better answer.
Yeah, whatever.
That didn't make her look stupid. That's what he
I,
said
I,
yesterday. And I'm like,
I
what?
mean, here's the thing.
Yeah,
A, who's your source?
exactly.
Um,
My source
but
or Trump's source?
no, your source is Trump. Trump
Yeah,
said it.
yeah, I know.
So the second Trump said it, it has to be taken with a certain grain of salt. There is no person more allergic to the truth than Donald Trump. Um,
Well, that's why I'm asking if what he's
but
saying actually even happened. Did they? I don't believe that they did it, but I'm like, is he just misinterpreting normal editing processes,
yes.
or
Well, no,
is he make?
he's not even misinterpreting. I mean, you're giving him way too much credit. He is deciding to take advantage of the fact that they have normal editing processes to change the story from he refused to be interviewed by them to, oh, well, they gave her a nice interview.
Mhm. Yeah, I don't feel like I'm giving him too much credit. I'm saying he is so dumb that I think he just doesn't understand how anything works, and he feels like someone's trying to screw him the minute he doesn't get it.
I mean,
I
it's
don't know.
possible that a mixture between the narcissism and the dementia has that going on. Um, but I think it's equally possible that he doesn't believe some of the things that come out of his mouth,
Okay,
but
that
knows that like sowing chaos is good for him.
yeah. Okay.
That if he doesn't want to have to answer for things, he should just question the people questioning him. Let's make it
True.
about CNN's ratings rather than the completely legitimate question you just asked me.
Yep. All right.
I
Well, let's
mean,
get to
yeah,
comic books.
yeah,
It
yeah,
This is a
yeah,
comic book podcast, and
yeah.
we should really start a politics and comic books podcast.
I mean, we
Uh
kind of have some,
yeah.
and for that matter, we're going into Lazarus starting next week.
Yep.
If there's ever a comic that will cause us to look at politics, um, government, social constructs, etc., um, uh, that may be it. So, yeah. So anyway, our buddy Patrick Horvath is back at it.
Yeah, Beneath the
Uh,
Trees Where Nobody Sees. This is the Rite of Spring #1 coming out shortly. The six-issue return of the Eisner-nominated cozy horror smash hit. That is a great way to describe that. It's been 8 long years since a bloodlusting brown bear drove into the city, kidnapped a kind young duck, dissected his body, and buried the pieces in the woods. The duck's family painstakingly sought justice, but this brown bear was smart. She covered her tracks, and in the 80s, there simply wasn't a way for the duck's family to find answers. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to this. It looks so cool. Yeah, Patrick Horvath just killed it. So
yeah,
this is
yes.
IDW coming out July 9th.
Yeah. Comics of the Movement,
Yeah, this looks cool.
reintroducing watershed publications from the social movements of the 50s, 60s, and 70s. Comics of the Movement connects modern readers to the comics which inspired and educated past generations. Featuring the first Black Panther in comics, the Lowndes County Freedom Organization comics are reprinted for the very first time and are paired with the classic 1957 comic Martin Luther King and the Montgomery Story from the Fellowship of Reconciliation. Also contains additional historical and contextual material. Um, we've got Cortland Cox, Jennifer Lawson, Alfred Hassler, and Benton Resnick providing some words, and Jennifer Lawson, as well as some unknown artists, providing the pictures. This is from Andrew Iden's Good Trouble Comics, and it will be in stores on July 2nd, and I am very, very, very much looking forward to it.
Oh yeah, definitely going to be ordering my copy. Um,
Yeah.
all right, I picked this next one because I mean I'm
Uh,
interested in the story for sure. This is the Illuminati by Brian Edward Hill and Dennis Cowan and Bill Sienkiewicz.
yeah,
Charlemagne
those
the
three names make me on board pretty much no matter what.
Yeah, yep. Charlemagne the God presents a dark conspiracy tale that shines a light on the most enduring conspiracy of our day. Lily, an aspiring musician, comes to Los Angeles to bury her sister Jackie, a rising pop star who died from a drug overdose. But Lily knows that there is more to Jackie's death than meets the eye. Embarking on an investigation that takes her on a tour of the dark underbelly of the music industry, Lily uncovers a centuries old conspiracy that grants fame and fortune at a terrible price. The Illuminati are real. That's the part I was trying to get to. That grants fame and fortune at a terrible price. This, you guys, is coming out on July 2nd, and it is from, I just lost it. Who put this out? AWA. Yep.
AWA, yeah. All right. Star Trek Red Shirts #1 in stores on July 16th from Christopher Cantwell and Megan Levins. The start of an all-new, heart-rending Star Trek 5-issue miniseries featuring Starfleet's most intrepid and doomed crew members, the Red Shirts. Now, finally, they get their own story. Led by an experienced officer embedded on the snow-ridden planet Arconia 89, the crew of the USS Warren has a small window in which to pin down spies seeking to steal classified secrets and keep Starfleet data out of their nefarious hands.
It looks
Okay.
so cool. I mean,
These
if you know the red shirts mythology or whatever you want to call it about wearing red shirts are going to die. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
yeah.
that's what they do.
Yeah.
Mhm. Mhm. Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips, and also Jacob Phillips, um, are back, and it looks awesome.
Yeah,
And
it looks.
it's criminal for the first time in. Oh, wait a minute. No, okay. Um, Criminal for the first time in 5 years. They're
Yep.
returning to with the standalone graphic novel The Knives. Three dark journeys wind around each other over a decade, like sharks hunting for a kill. Cartoonist Jacob Kirks goes to Hollywood in the era of peak TV to work on an adaptation of his comic strip, only to find himself caught up in the caught up in the life of his aging aunt and the vultures circling her estate. Angie was raised at the Undertow, but now everything she loves has been taken from her. She's on the streets with vengeance on her mind, her eyes set on the city's kingpin, and finally, Tracy Lawless is home from the special forces, finally a civilian again, but he's in bad shape, and this city has always brought out the worst in him. So, yeah. Uh,
Looks cool. I mean, I
just,
love
yeah.
criminal. So I'm on board for this.
Yeah, just yeah. I don't even know
Yep.
what to say.
Oh, I
Brubaker,
didn't even
Phillips,
our
criminal.
pictures. So our our video feed, right, me and you, is over a part of the cover right now. So I didn't even see that it says criminal novel at the bottom. That's cool.
Yeah, criminal.
Yeah.
A criminal book. So here you go. Your graphic novel of the week.
I am so excited for this
This
because
one
I
looks
love
cool.
excuse me, you guys. I love the 90s. I grew up primarily in the
I
90s.
feel like that used to be a show on MTV.
Yeah. So this is called True Colors, Growing Up in the Weird 90s by Elise Gravel. Growing up is always just a little too much for a kid to handle, but taking your time is all it takes. Teeny bopper, excuse me, tweeny bopper. Elise knows she's different. but kind of just chalks it up to being a weirdo. In True Colors, growing up weird in the 90s, Elise invites readers into the pages of her diary and takes them back to a radically different time before smartphones and home computers. Creative and curious, anybody dealing with anything from not fitting into anxiety or even an ADHD diagnosis, good Lord, will see themselves in these pages. This is going to be in shops on August 20th, and this is out from Drawn and Quarterly.
All right, couple of collections. Everything Sucks. Kings of Nothing from Michael Sweater. Michael Sweater combines 90s animation nostalgia, sitcom antics, and a seasoning of stoner comedy in this hilarious comic collection, including all 6 issues of the Everything Sucks series, along with a gluttony of bonus materials. Noah and Kala are high, hungry, and broke, but that doesn't stop them from finding the energy to mess things up even more. Between finding mysterious bags of blood-covered money, getting locked out of the house by maliciously smart cats, and nearly drowning in a bar bathroom, there's barely any time left in the day. They'll figure it all out in the end, probably. So yeah,
It looks good. I
in
love
stores
the
on July 23rd.
love the cover. The aesthetic is really cool. It's got the puffy
Hmm.
letters that I thought was really
Yeah,
cool. A
yeah,
little dated, but
yeah.
it's fun. All right. This is
You
the
know,
Exorcist. The
it's
Exorcist.
90s.
I know. The Exorcism at 1600
Oh, this
pen.
was so good.
Yeah, by Hannah Rose May and illustrated by Vanessa Del Rey. Let's see here. The most famous address in the US becomes the center of an epic struggle in this chilling supernatural horror graphic novel. Kelly Doyle has just been elected the first female president of the United States of America, and boiling political tension, boy, I wonder what that's like, could spill over at any second. Having to balance being a mother to 2 teenagers and navigating the shifting media landscape, all while preventing World War III, has Kelly spread thin. But she could never predict that the nation's hollowed halls would soon become a demonic battleground for good versus evil. This is in shops August 19th from IDW. Dun, dun, dun.
So we got some final order cutoff stuff. Devil's
Yeah.
Grin from Alex Graham at Fantagraphics. Robin and Batman, Jason Todd from
Yep.
Jeff Lemire and Dustin Wen at DC Comics. And Toxic Team Up #1 featuring Jesus Christ from Mark Russell and Richard Pace at Ahoy. Crowdfunding right now. We have Life on Pause from Cena Grace at Kickstarter through the 9th. Unicorn Vampire Hunter from Caleb Palmquist, also on Kickstarter through the 9th. Breath of the Giant from Tom Oriel at Fair Square Comics on Kickstarter through the 11th. Shaken and Stirred, a spy outing from Steve Bryant of uh, I just forgot the name of the damn comic. Athena something.
Hmm.
Tina Voltaire fame,
Yeah.
and artist Rob Jones on Kickstarter through April 20th. A hardcover, colorized,
Ugh.
but like really pretty color with an option for the original black and white as well. Alex Toth's complete Zorro run.
That's
From
awesome.
Alien Books through May 21st. That Sexy Bear from Owlet at Iron Circus Comics on Kickstarter through May 22nd. Tiffany Babb is putting out the Comics Courier issue 2, available on Kickstarter through June 1st, and the Complete Lunch Comics by James Venberberg is available on Kickstarter through June 5th. So
That's awesome.
Tyler, what did you love this week? And I loved 2 of the books you read and didn't read the other one. So
Who are the Power Pals? Number 2. Dwayne Murray and Ahmed Rafat are just killing it. Have you read this yet?
yeah,
It is so funny.
that's one of the ones I read and loved.
Yeah, I mean, the Kramaga scene has just got me laughing so
Yes.
much. He's like, "What the hell is Kramaga?" After he gets beat up, you know. Oh man, this is just turning out to be hilarious, and I am on for the whole ride. Let's see, Snot Girl number 20, Michael Lee O'Malley and Leslie Hung. I, this is getting
It was
not so much.
fantastic.
Yeah,
I loved it, and I'm sad and understanding that we will now be moving on to trade paperbacks exclusively rather than um
yeah. So that's
rather
annoying,
yeah.
and that's kind of annoying. Um, but it happens. There won't
I
be an
mean
issue
it
21.
is it is a market reality that single issues often don't pay for themselves. And particularly on a creator-owned book, you have to make the decision about whether or not single issues do enough to juice trade paperback sales to be worth putting out.
Yeah.
Um,
And then
they've decided that they don't on this one.
we couldn't go by where I don't talk about the X-Men. Chris
Well,
Claremont
I
is
mean
back.
this one looked good.
Yeah, Chris
I just
Claremont
haven't
is
gotten
on this
it.
one, where he is writing one of his classic Wolverine and Kitty Pryde stories. I show you this like you're the audience, Dad.
I know.
It's funny. Where Kitty Pryde's been abducted. I don't want to spoil it, but she's been abducted and
Uh,
Wolverine's got to do his thing. And
one of my earliest reads was the original Kitty Pryde and Wolverine series. So
yeah,
like I'm definitely on board to read this. I just haven't gotten to it this week
yeah, it's
because
really
I
good. I
have
loved it.
lots of other reading to do.
No. What's going on? Why would you have reading to do, Ted? Anyway,
Well, I mean, I did talk to Damian Duffy this week about Kindred, Parable of this Hour, and Parable of the Talents. So that was like 700 pages of graphic novel reading that was also like painfully relevant and therefore not particularly quick.
yeah, and it's not like you can't skim it or skip it.
Right.
Okay. All right. What did you like this week?
Um, Bitterroot number two, David Walker, Chuck Brown, Sanford Green continue to kill it.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
good.
which is how Godzilla versus Los Angeles didn't manage to make my top spot, even though, wait for it, Dave Baker in his story, and this is going to shock you because you are also a Mary Tyler Moore fan, had footnotes. Oh, I love footnotes. I
I
adore
think
footnotes.
they are fun to get to, again, peek behind the
So
curtain, see
having
what's
them
going.
in comics as well just makes me happy.
Hmm. I
Um,
Are you doing any of the other Godzilla books, or I'm not reading any of them.
I've been doing Godzilla Heist.
Okay.
Um, and I'm planning to pick up um, the one that Ethan Parker and Griffin Sheridan will be doing.
Okay. That's cool.
Uh, and like I could wind up reading the Marvel ones when they hit like Marvel Unlimited
Yeah.
because I have been surprisingly, it's another one of those things where I wasn't a fan and now I kind of am.
Yeah, I get it.
I mean this adds to the list, Star Trek, Archie, Godzilla, all these things that I didn't used to be fans of.
Oh, I
That
get
it's
it.
like people are doing such amazing things that not only have I wound up like loving the new stuff, but I'm like, okay, I need to go find some of the old stuff to figure out what inspired these people to such great work. I think this is one of the reasons that I've been avoiding um the what do they call the Transformers slash GI Joe universe?
I don't know what they call it, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, because like the set of creators are amazing. and
Yeah,
what I've read has also been amazing. So I feel
good.
like if I let myself fall down the rabbit hole, then I'm suddenly going to be into Transformers and G.I. Joe. And I don't know if I want to decide to be the 45-year-old that gets into the things that were created almost entirely just to profit off of my childhood.
Yeah, I mean, yes, but on the other hand, if you enjoy it, what's the difference?
Stop making good arguments.
Yeah, I get it. You know what I mean? If you don't get started because of the corporate, you're just being
Stop
lured.
making good arguments, Tyler.
Okay. That's
I
how I look at it
I
because you
want
know
to
me.
I
I
want to
read
keep
Ninja
my
Turtles.
underground virtue signaling.
Funny. All right, so
Um,
what's your third pick?
You'll Do Bad Things, number two from Tyler Boss, Adriano Tortolici. Yeah, there's a serial killer doing bad things, and
Yes, yeah.
a I don't want to say washed up, but possibly one hit wonder writer who like wrote the great true crime book like 10 years ago and hasn't written the follow-up,
Yes.
maybe on a collision course. Just it was really tough between that and Patchwork Gorilla Oz number four in
Yeah,
terms
I
of
was the
like
same. I mean, I've got it right here. I mean, I just read it
don't
this
get me
morning.
wrong, Snot Girl and Who Are the Power Pals like only got they would have been in that conversation too if you hadn't put them on your list.
Yeah,
It was also tough with We're Taking Everyone Down with Us, number two. And
Batman was good.
I didn't actually get to Last Halloween, number seven, Dark Pyramid, number two, Feral number 12, Grim, number 22, Lost Fantasy, number one, Question All Along the Watchtower, number six. Planet Death, number zero, was fantastic. I'm looking forward to Bad Idea being part of the easy to purchase comics world. Howl number
Yeah,
four was also fantastic.
yeah,
Ahoy continues to kick some ass.
correct. Yeah.
So you've read two chapters since last week. I've read, I think, five chapters from last week, but now I know how the shadows work, and fuck, man, I don't know how the. You're way ahead of me, so we can't talk about it. But
No, but we're talking about One Piece.
like Luffy's skills in that big ass monster.
Not that it matters, because I've always pronounced it Luffy too, but on the anime, they do pronounce it Luffy.
Okay, Luffy's skills.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you. Luffy's skills are,
I'm just afraid that if I call him Luffy, I'll call him Lufa on accident.
well, yeah. Yeah.
That's a missed marketing opportunity. The Luffy Lufa.
True. That's
Yeah,
true.
yeah, yeah.
Oh man, I am having so much fun going back and watching the anime. It's like enhancing my reading
Okay.
to the point where it's like what happens when I read particularly One Piece is that I get lost. My eyes really can't follow all of the detail. So I
Right.
don't know where to look sometimes. So it does take me quite a while to get through anything. Um,
Gotcha.
and so watching the anime kind of clears it up for me. I'm like, oh, okay, that's what.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
So yeah, that's been fun. But
Yeah, I have to
I'm
consider it.
yeah. But yeah, it's been great. I love it. Obviously, we're on not obviously, but we are on work week 36, people. We have been doing this
36 weeks
for
of
three
One
quarters of a
Piece.
year. Yeah.
We're averaging just a little more than 10. Well, no, like what, 13, 14 chapters a week,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
And
It's going up.
actually, I feel like these numbers are wrong because I'm pretty certain we started in June of last year. So we should be coming up on week 52.
Fifth. Yeah. Yeah.
So we miscounted somewhere. One day I'll go fix it.
Okay.
Maybe.
we can check. We can check pretty easily. I mean, you can go
We
back and
have
fix the other one.
documentation. We can go find stuff.
Yeah. So the week before, our year anniversary of this, we'll just mark it 52 and then
Yeah,
continue on from
yeah.
there.
We'll go figure that out at some point. I just remember that I was reading it during summer school last year.
Buddy.
So
I'll probably have
yeah,
to do that this year.
it's been a while. How about Monsters number nine, volume nine though? Because holy
Ooh.
shit, was that a turn?
I know I'm gonna have to go buy the other volumes now because I bought this.
Okay.
And now it's the only one in my collection physically. So uh it's driving me nuts.
I actually did it on Hoopla.
Did you? Okay.
Though I think that I very much want to do
We
um
lost we lost Hoopla at my library.
oh, that sucks.
Yeah, we just don't have the funding for it. So we do have Libby still, but it's just not the same.
Right. Um but I very much want to um get the hardcovers. So
Right?
I think the first two are already available and the third probably will be soon.
Yeah. Well, make a Kippa and Ren make it back to their own worlds. And
Yep.
it's been like a year, right?
Yep. And
Uh
all hell has broken loose.
yeah. So I love Lord Doctor. He's probably my favorite.
Really? You like the
Yeah.
bad guy?
Yeah. He's like a megalomaniac weirdo.
I like Kippa.
Yeah, she's cool, but well, um again, I repeat myself every week, but the artwork continues to be awesome.
So
Um,
here's my question, because now, like last week, we talked about how we really didn't know where the story was at.
yeah,
And we had a major like turn here. So I'm certain that an act just ended, but my question is, do you think it was act one or act two?
um, two, yeah. I
Where would you put the delineation of act one ending?
It's hard to like pinpoint where that was in the volumes, but I don't
I
know.
mean, it might have been where we went from it being primarily Micah and Kippa and Ren and learned about the Shadow and Dawn courts.
Yeah,
I think I could buy that.
this could, but you know what? On the other hand, this did just feel like a very long first arc, you know?
Right. I mean that's what I can't figure out if we're entering the conclusion or if we're entering like the turn.
Yeah. I don't know. I want to, God,
There's a part of
it's
it where it feels like everything up until this volume was establishing
the world,
the
really.
world and the characters. And that this
I,
volume is where the war begins in earnest.
yeah. Yeah,
And
my honest opinion is I see this going for hundreds of issues,
it
but
does feel like that to me.
yeah,
I feel like there's at least 100 issues in this.
yes, that's exactly what I felt like. Because like you said, the war is just starting. I mean, fully, and yeah, there's so much story to flesh out here.
And don't get me wrong, I love every second of it. It's not. This is not meant as a criticism as much as a like wow.
Hmm.
Um,
I agree, 100%. That's
so yeah,
awesome. Well,
yeah,
so yeah, the Monstress continues to be awesome, you guys. Next week, though, we are switching gears, and
yeah. We're
our
gonna
great,
start. Yeah, we're gonna start Greg Rucka's Lazarus, and at
yep,
least to start out, I think we're gonna go issue by issue,
okay,
if only because um he does
we're
some pretty fantastic back matter. So I think each issue will give us an opportunity to talk about it in a greater context, to not just talk about the issue, but talk about how it relates to our world, how it relates to um, various things in history that inspired him, and like to a certain extent, he even kind of gives us the roadmap for doing that. So that's the plan. I'm pretty certain that Phil will be joining us quite a bit for that. He's been looking forward to this for a while. Um,
I'm
there may
pulling
be,
I'm pulling up issue one right now.
yeah,
Well, I guess it's volume one that I'm
yeah.
looking at.
There are others that may join us at various other times.
Yeah.
I'm kind of thinking that like we might do a non-weekly episode every trade paperback or so, or story arc or so.
That would be pretty
Um,
cool. Just to kind of dig deep.
to dig deep, to have some people who maybe weren't able to come on sort of the weekly thing, but might be interested in coming to talk about a bigger chunk, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Um, I'm still kind of playing with the house. Um, but I think we'll do interesting things.
Okay.
That's what I think.
Perfect. I think it's
And I
going to be
think
great.
I think you're going to be a big fan of this
Okay.
story.
So I just want to make sure we're only going to tackle issue one next week.
Only issue one for next week,
Okay.
which
I can
also
make
makes it so that we can finally get slightly more caught up on One Piece,
correct. Yep.
because we won't have the same amount of um
Reading.
weekly.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
So
like,
that's my thoughts
yeah.
anyway.
My thoughts exactly. Oh man, let's get into what we hope will be spectacular next week.
Do you mean there are still new comics coming out?
There's always new comics coming up. Well,
I know.
for right now, we don't know about what's happening with these. My store that I shop at will be getting very limited number of copies for the shelf going forward with these tariffs. So I have to really up my box game and have
Right.
my pull list really updated. I have, my core comics, but I got to do better about looking through. Do they even make previews anymore? I don't know. Where do we even look for new stuff?
I mean, really, you got to go to Lunar and you got to go to um, PRH. They put
Okay.
out catalogs.
They do. Okay. Okay.
I mean, I don't know how much they do them physically, but
Okay. I'll check it out.
um,
I'm planning and I'm pretty sure I'm going to go to the comic store today and check out what they're doing for Free Comic Day. They usually have some kind of cosplaying event. Normally it's Star Wars. We have a 605 regimen, they're called, where they are the
six oh
605
five.
is, yeah, it's our
Oh,
area
okay,
code in
because
Sioux
it's
Falls.
your right rather than the 5051st
Yeah,
that
yep.
everyone else that's such a South Dakota way to handle it.
100%. Anyway, those cosplayers usually do a good job. I mean, they're
Yeah. Yeah.
and May the 4th was
Yeah.
tomorrow. Is it
So
tomorrow or is it today?
yeah. No, it's tomorrow.
Okay.
So spectacular this week. We got we know, I know that
Yeah.
Far Down Below #2 from Chris Condit and Gege Shaw at Mad Cave is amazing, spectacular. And Gromit's #7 from Rick Remender, Brian Posehn, and Brett Parson is amazing. Um, I
You know what I
strongly
think?
but
Oh, I think Brian Posehn could quit stand up and have, I mean, he's a great stand up, but I think he could have a real legitimate comic career.
Um,
instead of once in a while.
well, that is true. I think your understanding of where the money is
I know.
backwards.
I know. But I'm just saying
Yeah, he could
he is
quit his good paying job and have a legit comics career.
what I want. Okay, what I want is to see
I
Brian
mean,
Posehn
I
writing
mean,
more
like
regularly.
Keanu Reeves should just quit acting because that Berserker's really good.
If I believe that Keanu Reeves actually wrote it, sure. But I actually think
I don't
Brian
think he
Posehn
writes
has
it,
a
but I
hand in
think
this.
he's involved in a fair amount of it.
Do you?
Um,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. But
And I
but anyway,
and
I love
I
Brian Posehn.
I think Posehn, like the only comics that I've read that Posehn is involved in where he doesn't have a co-writer who's an established comics person are good, but not as good. So,
Okay.
well, none of those are recent enough for me to say that he's not there yet. And certainly they show that he could get there if he wanted to. He's also a very good stand-up comedian and actor, and I'm certain that both of those gigs pay way better.
I know. I know that
Now
it's wishful
they do
thinking.
pay well enough that anytime he wants to take 6 months off to work on writing comics, he probably can.
He's got that Big Bang residuals coming in from
Right. And
for,
and he seems to enjoy it. So I expect that we will continue to see many Brian Posehn comics. And don't get me
I
wrong,
know.
I wish we lived in a world where being a comic creator was a legit I'm giving everything up because I have made it in comics and I'm just going to do that and like that represented like uh uh being able to own a house and have good health insurance and like not do all of your shopping at Aldi and all of your eating out at the cheapest restaurants you can find. But that's not the world we live.
What? Come on. Just
Now, this podcast is about trying to make that the world that
live
we
in the
live in.
live in the fantasy with me for a minute. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, you're
Okay.
right. Patton Oswalt should also leave his career in comedy to just focus on comics. Sure.
All right. Let's get back to what you were saying. I'll quit digressing here.
But Black Canary, Best of the Best, wraps up with number 6 this week. That had to take my top spot. Tom and Ryan have just been like the book's been I was skeptical when it was announced. I'm like a 6 issue
Yeah.
like fight in a ring
Yeah.
between Black Canary and Shiva. Okay, but I should have known better. I should have known better.
Tom
It's
King.
Tom King.
Tom King.
Right.
Good at comics. Uh
Similarly, I barely need to know what Vanishing Point number 1 is about
no,
because it's
I'm
Mark
on
Russell
board.
and Wando.
I'm on board.
And like the third book of the books I hope will be spectacular is like twice over a book that I was on board with, like regardless, because Alex Segura and Phil Noto, which like I'll read pretty much anything Segura does to begin with, but Phil Noto is amazing. So Alex Segura and Phil Noto, they could illustrate the phone book, and I would likely buy it. Um, but they're not illustrating the phone book. They're doing Star Wars number 1, the first of the ongoing post Jedi era Star Wars comics. Of course, I'm fucking on board and excited.
Yeah.
Um, I mean,
So
the biggest question is which of these do I actually read first next week?
right. So going back to what you said about illustrating the phone book, when I met your wife like 20 years ago, okay.
At the
Um,
call center,
yeah, I already knew Kim from the library, but I
right?
didn't know this. Kelly gave me a little tidbit about Kim that Kim had read the dictionary, and I had
Me
never
too.
heard that. I have never heard that up to that point of somebody just reading it like a book, you know?
I did.
Yeah. Anyway, that just little side note there.
Yeah.
Anyway, Um, my
I had
yeah,
a
you say
couple of friends whose little brothers knew me as the kid that read the dictionary.
yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Awesome. But anyway, my picks for next week. Gosh, I don't know if this is going to be good. I hope so. But it's Jeff. It's going to be Jeff week. It's got Kelly Thompson, Guri Hiro, Gustavo Duerte, Neo Fuji from Marvel. I've just been adoring Jeff stuff. I want it to be a regular thing. I would love for Jeff to appear in regular titles, just in the background somewhere, right? And not even like interacting. He doesn't. Just a hey, there's Jeff. What the hell, you
Right.
know?
I love
Um,
Jeff. Jeff
yeah,
is Jeff is amazing.
yeah, and then
Um,
heavy metal. I can't believe this is coming out next week. But it is heavy metal number one. It's got Frank Forte, Karen Grant, Joshua Skye, Antonio Segura, Craig Wilson, Kurt Merlot, Dwayne Harris, Enki Bilal out from heavy metal.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, I am super excited to read this. And thank God heavy metal is bending over backwards to make this right with the people that did it. This will be in stores on Wednesday, but most people who backed it on Kickstarter won't have their copies by then.
No.
Um, which is
Which is
causing
weird.
some consternation. But heavy metal has acknowledged their mistake. It looks like we all get issue 2 for free. We just have to pay for shipping. Um,
Yeah.
and they have other plans to otherwise make us right. So
Well, there you go. I mean, at least they care that
right.
that a mix up happened.
So
Um, and then my last pick, and I pick these anthologies all the time, but Hello Darkness, number 10. James Tynion is on board with R.L. Stein. I am super excited to read that one. Robert Hack, Genevieve Valentine, Francesco Francavilla, Ming Doyle, and Werther Dell'Edera from Boom.
yep, I think this might be the last
Is
of
it?
the Hello Darkness, but I can't
Okay.
remember.
I'm on board.
So
Yeah, I love it.
yeah,
So,
no, I've loved them. I have also loved them. So that's 182 episodes in the book.
yeah.
How
Thanks for
crazy is
tuning
that?
in. It is pretty crazy. We're gonna hit number 200 and have a party. I think I think we should really do something fun for the
I mean,
200th, like
I thought we should have a 191 party.
191. What's the
Yeah,
significance there?
the best Daredevil issue ever.
Okay. So we could do that where we really focus on Daredevil. That would be fun. I
Yeah,
think we should do themed things.
we might have to do that. To take
But
a
what I had
break
in
I mean, because here's the other thing. While I want to go issue by issue with Lazarus, I think that we may decide from time to time that a break is required.
yeah,
If if only because particularly if we're trying to like look at it in a socio-political context, which is really how I want to do it. Um, every once in a while, we're just going to want to have fun for an episode
yeah.
rather
Well, when
than
I
than
was
than than examine our gloom and doom and
yeah, what I was hoping for our 200 is we could do a live stream to get people to
I mean, if you want to try to, I mean, if we do that, two things. We should,
we'll hype it up ahead of time and
well, but we should try to make certain that we've migrated to Podbean, and we should try to make certain that we're already on um,
YouTube.
YouTube.
Yep. Yep.
So
Definitely. All right, guys. Thanks for listening. It's as always, it's fun. We really enjoy doing this, so I hope you guys enjoy listening to it. If you want to head out to our Patreon, we are open to accepting new Patreons right now. New patrons, I should say Patreons. New
and
patrons.
one of these days you'll get us a Ko-Fi account too, and then people can give us money without having to commit monthly.
Yep,
We'll
Yep,
do
that's
that.
also on the yep, that's
Eventually, we'll
also on the
decide that
list.
we're capitalists rather than just people who love talking about
Comic books.
comics.
Yep.
I
All
mean,
right.
no, not really, but maybe we'll at least try to support our habits.
Yep. All right. I have another thing that's on my list. Ko-Fi, Podbean, and what was the other one? YouTube.
YouTube.
Yep. Yep. We're gonna make this legit one of these days.
Yeah, yeah,
All
yeah.
right. Thanks for listening.
So
We'll catch you later. We'll catch you after the next page.
I was about to say, dude.
I can't believe I almost messed that up.
Hey guys, this is Tyler from 22 Panels. I'm here to tell you all about our Patreon. If you enjoy this show, please consider donating to our Patreon to keep this show going. We have many different tiers, all different levels to help you decide what's right for you. Okay, so get on out there to patreon.com/22 Panels Podcast.